So my story started out on the 21st of December in 2012. And just a few days earlier, I heard that the TEDx Pannonia opened up their platform for video applications. And I thought, wow, this is great, because I always wanted to be take part in a TEDx presentation, and this would be really cool. The problem was I needed a topic, and it took me several days to identify something. I came up.
Yeah, raise the voice a little bit, because I don't think they hear you.
Okay. So it took me a few days to find a topic that really struggled me through my life, and in my case it was fear. I had fear in relationships, in school, even if I started my company, and I thought that would be pretty great. And by coincidence, the 21st December of 2012 was, according to the media, the day of the end of the world. Mm-hmm. So I thought that's pretty amazing way to go. I went to the local tools market, and because I needed a lamp for my project. And so as I was there in this market, it's pretty amazing how many people try to buy lamps and ropes just few minutes before the market closes on the last day of the earth. So even more amazing was that they even set up a whole shelf with world's end stuff next to the entrance. So it was pretty embarrassing to buy the lamp there. So, but I did it. I went home, I took the lamp, I took a camera, I attached the lamp to the camera, and got to the car, went to the nearest forest, got out of the car, and went by foot into the wood. It was around midnight, and I started to record this video for the TEDx application. I tested the whole thing at home, and it looked pretty cool, really. The face, the voice, it really was pretty amazing. And so I recorded this video. I went back home, I watched the whole thing on the PC, and it was a total mess. The error I made is, if you test such a thing at home, you have walls around you, maybe a couch or whatever, and all these things reflect the light. So you have, there's just enough light that you see anything. And in the wood, there are just a few trees, maybe a bush, and so there's nothing that can reflect the light. So the video turned out to be pretty bad. So I just wanted to show how I go through the wood, and everything is scary, because at midnight in the wood, all the maybe wild animals around, or the darkness and the crazy sounds are pretty amazing to experience. But the video was just, it was awkward. You couldn't even see anything, it was totally black. And then a white face, big in the camera, talking about how I want to take place in the TEDx talk. And despite all this awkward video, they accepted it, and I thought, whoa, they accepted this video, and they said, yeah, we like the idea really much. It was great. So, yeah, I was really excited, but nevertheless, I hope that none of my friends is going to see the video. So, because it was so bad. So, I had to came up with the idea, an appropriate idea for the talk, and so I created something that was called "How to Become a Fearless Warrior." It's somehow a metaphor, because there are a lot of people experiencing fear, and they try to fight fear. So I was not going to show them how to become a real warrior, but just how to tackle fears. And I put everything in there that I struggled in my life. When I started my company, I had the fear to talk to customers, I had the fear to phone with them. I also put stories about friends who were afraid to try a piece of sushi because they could die from it or whatever. And it was pretty amazing. And the feedback from this talk was great. It was amazing, and I was excited about it. So to come to the present, just a few weeks ago, I got in contact with Jose, and he said it would be pretty amazing if you have a similar talk at the Fear and Faith conference, but because the topic fits. So I thought it would be pretty great to take the first talk and put it on the next level. So I didn't want to take the same talk because you can already watch it on YouTube. So I wanted to create something new. I made a so I tried to summarize the first talk and try to add things I experienced in the last half year. And so that pretty much was my talk. And until yesterday, I went here from Austria, and at the rehearsal, something really interesting happened, because as I get there and I heard the first people talking about very personal and emotional stuff, I thought, whoa, I have done a terrible mistake. I put out the main fact of my first talk, the emotion and the personal part, and added some stuff that doesn't even matter. More like a general guideline how you can tackle with fear, or maybe different topics. So I got pretty nervous, and because it didn't fit in the whole story. So what happened? It came to my rehearsal, and it was a total mess. I was nervous, I mixed up things, and it was a complete mess. And I was also the feedback was devastating, and I thought, what the hell? I prepared the whole talk a week, and I even prepared small books for the audience with the whole talk in it. So it was pretty embarrassing. And so as I sat there in a foreign country in the middle of the night, I have just met 20 people I have never met before. I sleep in a room with a person I have never met before, so it's a pretty uncomfortable situation. And I thought, what the hell am I doing here? What have I thought of? And so I decided to do something different. I decided to not be ashamed of what I've done or what my topic was about. So I thought I'm gonna change also the topic of the talk to the direction of how I failed at the Fear and Fail conference. And that's a pretty awesome thing to do. So it was approximately 2 a.m. in the morning when I came up with the concept and wrote it down on these pieces of paper. And yeah, I was curious how it would work out. And so what I learned from this is that you don't have to be ashamed of your fears. You can learn a lot of things that go terribly wrong. And it could also be the start of something new, what I'm actually doing or try to do. And yeah, what I hope is that you take some of these books that I already printed out and cut out by hand, take it with you as a reminder that there are also persons who fail at the Fail conference. So thank you.